My name is Anna Chlumsky. I play Amy Brookheimer. She started as when we met her, she started as the Chief of Staff for the Vice President, Selina Meyer. She has since run Selina's campaigns to be president, and then she has also just kind of worked for her and then also been a lobbyist and is sort of just kind of working on her campaign again. Yeah, she was an advisor for Selina when she was president. So yeah, she's been in the orbit of Selina Meyer for quite some time. I based Amy on lots of people. I definitely did do research on Ron Klain, who then came to our set and met us. And I looked to some media execs, like there's Bonnie Fuller and Judith Regan. I had this, and I also, in the day-to-day with her dynamic with Selina, I was very inspired by even people I work with day-to-day who need to make sure that I don't put my foot in my mouth sometimes. Julia, I think the thing, if you have to distill it to one theme or thing that will remind me of Julia in my life is just what would Julia do? I think that something that's remarkable about her to me is how she can be so important on set, be the number one, be an exec producer, be so present and so just keen and with such a critical eye on the show, and at the same time, when it comes time to do the scene, just be so committed to play. Just she knows to her core that this job is for playing. I hope they're satisfied. I'm a fan of the show, and I'm very satisfied. I'm touched by the ending. There's a moment in the end that I just feel like is a love letter to the entire show. So I love it. I also am very aware that fanship and viewership is very diverse, and sometimes people really like to get very, very invested in their opinion of a finale. I've been one of those fans on other shows, so I cannot speak for the fans and how they'll be. I think when we met Amy, she thought she had it all figured out, and what she had figured out was basically how to win, how to get what she wanted, and how to do all of that in just work. Throughout this series, we've seen her psyche and her heart and her soul kind of clash with that idea that she could just kind of focus her way through life and she'd never have to make other kinds of difficult decisions. I feel very at peace with the end of the story. I'm a big fan of series ending when they feel it needs to, as opposed to kind of trying to run something into the ground. So yeah, I feel like this is a good moment to let go and have our satire live on in the world as it does, as opposed to necessarily having to make more. And yeah, I think this is complete.